Hey, I'm Danny P, and today we're making cheesy potatoes. Some people call these funeral potatoes, but nobody's got to die for you to make them. However, some people will tell you these potatoes are to die for. Now's your chance. You get to learn how to make these. Let's go. First and foremost, you're going to need some things. You're going to need salt, garlic salt, a nice bag of shredded cheddar cheese, or you can shred your own. It's up to you. You need a big bowl to mix all this stuff in, and your favorite kind of diced potato, whatever kind you like. You're also going to need some butter. Half stick now, half stick at the end. And then I'll show you what we're going to top these with. Some people like corn flakes, but we got some alternatives as well. Don't forget, you also need your vintage Star Trek Mr. Sulu cup. It's not safe for microwaves, but we melt the butter in it anyway, so there you go. All right, step one, grab the thing you forgot to put out on the counter, a whole container of sour cream. Wanted to keep it in there as long as possible, keep it fresh. So here's your sour cream. You're gonna go ahead and just put that into your mixing bowl. Nice and easy, the whole thing, all of it. Sour cream in. Next, you're going to need to add some garlic salt. Recipe calls for a teaspoon. See me measuring? See it? That's a teaspoon right there. Oops. You also need a teaspoon of salt. See me measuring? Yeah. That's a teaspoon. Now this is where you got options. You can choose to put a can of cream of chicken soup in at this point. However, if you have people in your house who are gluten-free like I do, we skip that part. But you can definitely have that. What you're gonna do now is take your mixture, just mix it up, make it all nice. Next, you're gonna go ahead and get your potatoes. You're going to cut the top off and dump them right in. Then you want to mix all the potatoes in, and you won't stop mixing until all the potatoes are completely coated with that sour cream and spices and chicken noodle soup, cream of chicken soup if you put that in there. So go ahead and mix that up. Again, every single potato needs to have that on it. It's got to be fully coated and incorporated. Fold it in. Mine is fully incorporated. Speaking of folding in, guess what we're going to fold in next? You guessed it, the cheese. Take your bag of cheese. Scissors if your hands are sticky or slippery. Recipe calls for 2 cups of cheese. This is a 4-cup bag. This is also Wisconsin. We're going to use the 4 cups, so damn the recipe. It's about half a bag. And again, you're going to go ahead, mix this up. And the goal is to completely coat all the potatoes. Once you've got your 2 cups of cheese folded in, it's time for you to go ahead and melt down your butter. So I'm going to take this half stick of butter I got sliced up right here, pop them into my cup, put it in the microwave. At this point, I'm going to start setting up. I've got this pan. It's sprayed with Pam. Use any non-stick cooking spray that you like. You know what's coming next. Mr. Sulu has done it again. Oh my. Add your half stick of butter. Take the rest of that bag of cheese, 2 more cups, in. and then continue to fold. It's important you spill all over the counter, especially if it was just cleaned. You've got to spill all over the counter. Make a mess. Have fun with it. Everything is now fully incorporated, and at this point in your bowl you should have a giant cheesy potato ball that smells amazing. If it doesn't smell amazing at this point, add more spices, particularly the garlic. Now, mine smells amazing, so it's ready to go in the pan. All you're going to do is place it in this pan and then flatten it out so it's nice and even. Make sure you get everything out of the bowl. You paid for it. You might as well cook it. Now that you've got everything into your pan, into the oven. I cook this at 375, and I'll cook it for 45 minutes. And then I'll pull it out of the oven. I'll add the cornflakes or whatever toppings going on it. I'll place some butter on top, and I'll cook it for another half hour. So total cook time here is 1 hour and 15 minutes. After you put that in the oven, grab your kitchen timer. Set it for 45 minutes. Come on back for phase 2. So these cheesy potatoes, there's a lot of ways to top them off. A lot of people like that crunch. So they go with the cornflakes. Cornflakes, drizzle of butter. It's a great topping. One time I ran out of cornflakes, and in a pinch, I used these. Cheddar and sour cream ruffles. Game changer. Absolute game changer. So next time you do it, do like I'm going to do and do a little bit with cornflakes and a little bit with the cheddar sour cream ruffles and see which one you like better. By the way, have you already tried this? Do you already know which one you like better? Drop it in the comments. And if you've come along this far, stretch your fingers. Like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. Takes you just a second, but it means a lot to me. Thanks. All right. Let's check them out. And that's what you want to see. You can literally hear it still bubbling. Delicious. All right, so one thing I like to do, it's starting to stick on the edges. They're getting a little crisp. So what I'll do is I'll take and I'll just mix that up a little bit. We're going to do some cornflake topping, and we'll let Mr. Sulu do his thing. So now you've got both cheddar sour cream chips, cornflakes. Try it in your own house. Decide which one you like better. Then you give this a little topping of butter. Pop it back in the oven. And now we're going to go for another half hour. Get your Death Star timer. Set it to 30 minutes. You know what to do. Check back. You know what that sound means. It's done. All right, let's check it out. Woo! Looking good. And this is what you want to see. You just want to see a little bit of color on that top layer of cornflakes and potato chips. Now, it's still bubbly on the edges. That's what you want. I'm going to bring in for a closer view. That's what you want right there. Nice and crispy, delicious, absolutely delicious. Like I said, these cheesy potatoes are a crowd pleaser no matter where you are. And people who call them funeral potatoes, just let them know. Nobody's got to die for you to make these. You can make these anytime you want. From my kitchen to yours, enjoy.